What's good, duelists? So you guys sold your collection, you got out of Yu-Gi-Oh, and now you're thinking, fuck, why the fuck did I sell my collection? I want to get back into this game, and you guys don't know how to go about it. So in this video, I'm gonna be giving you guys my tips on how to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh after selling a huge collection, because I know it's a lot of you guys out there that get fed up with this fucking game, you want to quit, and you just frankly get sick of it and you want to come back and you just don't know how to go about that pretty much. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting out by saying, getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! How should you guys decide on getting back into the game? What I always do when I quit back in the day, when I got back into the game, I invested highly into the holiday set. See me, when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I started when the format freshly began, around the core set, which I believe was the set that wound up started becoming popular. It was right after 2011 Nats, which is right after my last Naruto Nationals I've been to, and I realized from playing the game all these years, it is the prime time to get back into a card game at the start of a new, fresh beginning from the core set. Reason being, new decks, new archetypes, and new cards to pick up. And me personally, getting those collection sets like legendary collections help you get back into the game a lot. You get a bunch of cards that people will be trading for, you get a bunch of staples for decks, and you get a bunch of cards that you could probably just hold off and use in the distant future. Now, a great investment for you guys that are trying to get back into now, we have the Dark Illusion out. And in the Dark Illusion, we have cards like Meta Foes, which is looking to be meta. We have Dark Magicians, which can kind of be a solid tier 2. We have Spirals, and we have we have Subterrors. Now, all those decks seem like they could be pretty solid tier 1 decks, probably in the distant future. So this is the prime time to invest heavily into singles online, especially since stuff is cheap, like on eBay, TCG Player. Always buy online, unless your locals have amazing deals. And I always recommend you guys who are getting back to the game, since you don't have anything to start off, invest in the pre-orders. And if you guys don't know about pre-orders, usually when you pre-order a box of Yu-Gi-Oh, you can get the box for like $55 to $65, depending on who you know. It's an amazing deal for you guys that have a little bit of money to buy cases, due to the fact that you can buy a case pre-order at a good price, maybe $300 to $400, and flip it around for twice the amount you bought it for, just by selling singles and trading and etc. Another thing you guys can do outside of starting in the core set, like I said, collect the collection sets, like the legendary collection sets, and the Mega Tens. Oh my fucking god, the Mega Tens are a really good way to build your collection up, because they usually have those good reprinted staples, and they usually have cards you might need for a future deck. So overall, to make this video short, guys, because there's not really much to cover in this video, when you guys sell a collection, make sure to come around back into the game post Nationals, because you're going to have a lot of players selling decks because they want to get out of the game, just like how you guys were. And you're going to be able to buy a bunch of re-releases because of the holiday season, like the legendary collections and the Mega Tens and the new set and etc. And just one last little thing before I leave you guys. A tip for you guys who are planning on quitting the game and think you might stay out of the game for a while but might possibly want to get back later. Make a staple binder. A staple binder is something that I believe every duelist should have. If you guys don't know what a staple binder is, let me get mine really fast. Hold on. Fuck. My staple binder is not here right now that I'm looking around, but pretty much a staple binder is, in short, cards, no matter what, there are staples like Dark Holes, your MSTs, your Regekis, and favorite decks and archetypes. Put in those binders for you can come back at a later day, so that way when you get back into the game, you have something to go back to, and you don't have to worry about scrapping together money to build a new deck. So if I missed out on anything about this topic, guys, I'm gonna get back into Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm gonna leave that for you guys to post in the comment section down below. How do you guys get back into Yu-Gi-Oh after you sell your collections? Now, I want to do this new thing with my discussions, and I want to leave it up to you, the fans of mine, to tell me what you guys want me to talk about. So in the comment section down below, I would love to hear you guys' ideas for next week's episode of my general discussion topics, because for the past 2 weeks, the virtual reality Yu-Gi-Oh and this getting back to the Yu-Gi-Oh Master Collection video, I got the ideas from you guys in the comment section, reading your comments, going over what you guys are talking about. So if you guys have anything you want me to discuss, you guys have any questions for me, post in the comment section down below, and maybe your guys' question can be turned into a video. Now, as I always tell you guys, with that being said, if you're a new viewer to the channel, I'd love for you to subscribe for more competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content. Upload 3 times a week. Mondays I do my general discussions, like you're saying here. Wednesdays I do my top 10s, and on Fridays I do my explain series where I explain decks and archetypes in detail. I do these videos because I truly believe in helping you guys become better players, and also do these videos because I do believe in you guys helping me become a better player. Chris from Team Innovation signing out. Peace, guys. Stay innovative. Deuces. Explain in-depth analysis. And before I actually get to the slides and get to talk about the deck, I just want to go out and say I'm just going to be mainly be reviewing the archetype